Yo, what up? We are back with another mini pod. We are here chilling, having a good time, chilling, thrilling, and I don't know. Um, Today we're just gonna have a chill ass vibe ass time as we always do. Um, there isn't really much to talk about. I mean, like there is a little bit of stuff to talk about, like for an example, I could get into my what I've done this week is basically it has been a crazy ass week. I'm not gonna lie. Last week, dude, it was a crazy ass week. Like straight up, it was a 6 day week, right? And then it was also like a lot of like things were happening that week, and like some things are still happening, but not as much as it was. Like it was excessive, dude. Like I was working every day. I was also having problems with my bike. I was also having like my first therapy session, dude. That was something. That was my first ever therapy session. It was pretty lit. I'm not gonna lie. We talked about a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things that happened in my past, and so like I kind of talked about that, and like like my childhood and all that shit. We talked about all that shit. And so yeah, it was pretty crazy. And then also now this week, I also finally got meds, which I just went on just recently, like just a couple hours ago. So like it was something that I definitely wanted to kind of address, and like my parents have always like been like preaching meds and all that stuff because they're on a lot of them, you know. I don't ever dream to be ever on meds like that, you know. Not in like a negative way. If you absolutely if you're like, I will die of a heart attack if I do not take these meds, then there you go. There's your reasoning. But if not having meds, is still making your life happen, then why take meds? And I mean, I've had a whole life without meds, and I've been fine. I'm being honest. Like I've had a whole life, my whole life without meds. So to me, it doesn't make any sense. Pretty much, is what I'm saying. But it is more for my mental health instead of my physical health, you know? And that's, I mean, I did kind of use an example of like the physical health thing instead of like a mental health thing. But like if you're even still like if you're able to live your life without meds, like then do it. Like why take something that you don't actually need? Why waste your time and money and effort on something that you don't actually need? That you don't like on something that you can function without. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like if I'm perfectly fine and I've figured out my whole life without meds, completely without meds, I feel like I can figure my whole life out still without meds. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm only taking these meds more because I keep getting yelled at about it, More because of that, I'm still not a fan of it. I still don't like it. I'm still a person that, preaches like if you genuinely need them, like genuinely, then take them. If you genuinely have like panic attacks on like something small, like if you're like, sure, I had one panic attack off of trying to have one social interaction. But that was when I was just trying to figure it out. And like I did, it didn't figure itself out in like the most, you know, I guess not addictive way. I don't know the best way I can explain it, but what I will say is that like I'm able to just in general manage my shit. But I don't know. Life though right now is really good though. I'm feeling good. Life is feeling balanced more than ever. I'm being real with you. You know, this is like my time to be like absolutely 100% honest with you, like how I'm feeling. And this is just the time between me and you to be just absolutely real, absolutely solid, and just just chop it up, And like I'm being honest with you, bro. I'm feeling good, without the meds. I'm feeling great. I just took one med today, like my first ever med, and it didn't do shit. It really didn't. And it went through my system in like no time. So it didn't really help me out, but I'm saying in general. I'm feeling good. You know what I mean? I'm feeling genuinely good, like genuinely good. It's fucking crazy. Ups and downs, always. That's how life goes. But in the bigger picture, my life right now is at this consistent, base right now. Again, still, even if you're having like a good even moment, it's still like a little wavy, It's not like this. You know what I mean? So like, I'm just happy, every single day. I'm genuinely trying to chase that non-addictive life, and I'm doing it. I really am doing it. It's like it's happening right in front of my eyes, and I'm so happy about that. So I'm just happy in general. I'm happy in life. I say this every time, but I really want this to be ingrained in your brains, because even with everything that I do, all the work that I do, all the stuff that I do, all the stuff that I put out there on the internet, I want people to understand that I'm still very happy. Okay? I'm really happy. I more put this stuff out, more, because I'm just trying to promote what I've kind of gone through in a way. Does that make sense? And that I do have, like, those opposite personalities in a way. Not like a personality disorder, but like in a way of like, just, I don't know, having like different thoughts, I guess. I don't know. I'm just trying to tell you, like, hey, I'm good. Like trying to tell you guys, like, hey, I'm chilling. You know what I mean? Even with everything that I put out there, everything that I say, all that shit. So anyway, I'm just trying to tell you right now that I'm feeling good. I'm happy, and I want you guys to be happy. Because I'm a person just like you that watches YouTube out of nowhere. Watches YouTube while I'm sitting at my desk, or watches YouTube, just cause, like I literally am on YouTube as we speak. Like, bro, I can show you. Like, alright. That didn't work. I forgot my shit is like actually working. Actually, like, perfect. And I ruined it. Okay, I fixed it. But here, look at my glasses. You see that shit? Wait. Will it work? No. Okay. Well, I tried. But dude, I'm telling you, dude, I've been doing like really good with my workouts. I've been doing really good with like everything, bro. I'm being honest, like I'm really, 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 really happy. And I've stopped with all these certain like things that really took over my life, which was alcohol. I'll be honest with you. Alcohol was like the biggest thing that like took over my life, and I was doing it so excessively that I was like just ruining myself mentally, physically, and everything. And I'm really, really happy about that. That's like the biggest thing that I'm like, that like I keep saying because like I'm so fucking happy about it. Same shit with everything that I'm saying, that I keep saying. If I like keep repeating it, it's like I'm just saying it because I'm really happy that it's done, you know, and that I'm following it or I'm doing it or whatnot. You know what I mean? That I'm really passionate about it. And like another thing is that like I'm on my way to being a cook, bro. I'm on my way. I'm on my way, bro. It's fucking insane. I'm almost at my like 6 months since my chef talked to me about it, and it's fucking insane. I'm being honest. I'm still learning a lot, and I mean a lot. There's still a lot that I have to learn, but I know the basics and I know what I need to do. I know how to check everything and I know how to do everything like that. I know how to do the baselines of everything that you need to know as a cook. The baseline. I know how to, I know how to cook certain things. I know how to cook shit, Like I know how to like make a burger or make a quesadilla or make a fucking taco or make a fucking even make a pizza, I know how to make a pizza. I know how to make a pasta. I know how to make a, you know what I mean? Like I can cook, I can really cook. I can, if you tell me to do something, I will do it, Like if you tell me to blanch some vegetables, whatever, cool. If you tell me to fucking, like mirepoix, yeah, it's simple shit. Like I don't know. I'm just so I'm so happy and so passionate at the same time, And like I work so hard just because like it makes me feel better, And like also just because like I really want this promotion more than anything. Because like I haven't found something that I'm like genuinely like passionate about. Like I've found little things like this to be passionate about and, make my little videos and make funnies and be stupid and, you know what I mean? But like, I've never felt this much passion in one thing ever. And like, this is the first time that it's another situation. I'm being completely real. I'm telling you my cooking journey right now. This is the lore of me. I'm being completely real with you. Completely. Like, I had to jump. Like, this is another story of, like, me just connecting the dots throughout my entire life. Like, for some reason, every single time that I have a memory or, like, a thought of something or, like a just a memory of, like, something, I guess, is really what it is. Like, I just remember myself cooking something, Like, I remember eating something, or I remember something about food. And, like, from that core memory, it just sparks up everything else. Like, at its core, what I always remember is, like, food, or cooking, or, Like, I remember way back in the day, when I was in my childhood, I literally, like, I remember only having SpaghettiOs for all my meals. Like, that was, like, my go-to meal because that's all we had. You know what I mean? And so, like, and from that, it sparks up everything else, good and bad. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know. It's just, like, one of those things that, like, I don't know. But anyways, This is supposed to be a mini pod, and it's kind of turning into a longer mini pod. My bad. So I'm just gonna go ahead and end this here. I'm having a really good, really chill time. I really want you guys to just know and understand that I'm having a really good time, and I'm only preaching it and saying it repeatedly and putting it inside of your fucking brains to tell you, like, hey, I'm having a great time right now. Anyway, I will catch you guys in the next mini pod. And yeah, man, I don't know. Here's to fucking crushing more shit and crushing life and figuring my shit out, really. So, anyways, I really hope you guys have a good one. Anyways, only one take, right? I really do hope you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful time, and are also figuring it out somewhat. You know, because I'm only somewhat figuring it out right now. So, but anyways, I hope you guys are on the road to figuring your shit out and having a good time while doing it. Anyways, peace, love, positivity, motherfuckers. I did the wrong hand. Peace, love, positivity, motherfuckers. Deuces. Have a good one.